Well, greetings, folks. This is KristobalDude, aka Eric Hepperle, aka RawLifeWizard, aka Code Slayer 2010, aka Dr. Tempest Chronicum. I have a lot of AKAs, and that kind of ties into what I'm going to tell you. So several years ago, I got caught up in this situation where I had tried to monetize my KristobalDude account, my by far most popular account, the account that I usually post stuff to, my guitar videos and whatnot. And we're talking about 2009. I set up the monetization in about early 2011. I got this weird, I had never made any money. Nobody in my whole entire career of being on there, I only had like 100 clicks. I had never clicked it myself, because that's against the rules, the advertisements. And but Google sent me this very vague letter that says your AdSense account had been disabled because of this some kind of violation. And the implication was that I had clicked on it. And I'm thinking, motherfucker, if I had been clicking on that, don't you think I would be rich by now? I got 100 clicks total for 3 years. So anyway, I emailed them and they never emailed back. And then I emailed again and they still never emailed back. And I had to find something, I kind of put that on the back burner. Didn't want to, because I felt like if I could get AdSense going, then I could keep doing what I've been doing for the last 5 years, making videos, just because I enjoy making the videos, and they would make a little bit of money, even if I just made $15 a month, that'd be something. And I had a delicious strawberry today, and it'd be a delicious momentum from which to build off of. And that's one thing about energy in life, is like, if you want something, you have a goal, you just put a little bit of momentum out there. You don't have to accomplish the whole goal, but if you put a little bit of momentum out there, let's say you want a new house. So what you do is you go and you start looking for houses, and then maybe that's the first week you look on the internet for houses that are available, and you call around to some places, and then the next week you actually go and physically visit some houses, so you get the feeling for, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. You get that solidified in your mind, and then you just keep building on that, and you have a deeper immersion experience. I guess immersion is a good word to use for it, because instead of just hearing about it, reading about it, you try to get into it and feel what it's going to feel like, experience it all with your entire senses. I learned that from the movie The Secret. But anyway, law of attraction and whatnot is very, very popular and prominent idea in the way I live my life. So to bring it back to the purpose of this video, in a nutshell, I'm sure Google had their reasons, but they didn't feel, apparently didn't feel the need to respond to my emails. And I've heard that the only way other people have gotten these kind of errors taken care of is by posting videos chewing Google out. Well, I only heard about that recently. So it's been 5 years since then. So the thought occurred to me again, you know what? I have something to say. I have spiritual guidance that I want to get out and offer to the world. And if I can help myself and help the world at the same time, then that's win-win. Actually, I think my water's on. Nope, it's not. So what I've recently decided to do was I created a new channel, my RawLifeWizard channel. And I've had a RawLifeWizard blog on WordPress for about 2 or 3 years now. And that's like my health and my spirituality and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to transfer over a bunch of the videos that I put on KristobalDude to RawLifeWizard, because RawLifeWizard has been successfully monetized. And to break it down, since Google never really gave me a clear explanation on why they terminated my KristobalDude account for monetization. The best I was able to figure out from reading and researching and finding other people's similar stories is that it was the exact opposite of clicking too many times. It wasn't the fact that I clicked on anything, because I didn't, only having 100 clicks over 3 years. It was the fact that nobody was making any money. In essence, my website wasn't popular enough. So, and this was a website. This was a self-hosted. This was I think it was erichepperle.com. And if I recall, yeah. So this wasn't YouTube, but my KristobalDude email is tied to my YouTube, so I can't monetize under that email address nor that YouTube account. So I have to use a different YouTube account, a different email address. So I've got one set up. I've learned that it's been successfully approved for monetization, and I'm going to move most of my videos involving spirituality and natural healing and that kind of stuff over to there, like I said, so that I can have win-win situation and hopefully start getting some money. Because at this point right now, I believe in the law of attraction, and I try to tell myself, I'm abundant and I have as much money as I need, but I still kind of have this nagging feeling like, okay, so where's it at? And then I recall how God works in mysterious ways, and the old joke about, he sent you a boat, you were drowning, he sent you a boat, he sent you a helicopter, he sent you all these things, and you were like, oh no, I'm going to wait for God to come save me. And that was God's way of saving you. God works through humans intervening in your life, and spirits, but that's a different video. So anyway, this is the last video I'm going to post on my KristobalDude channel. The music videos are also going to be divided. I probably won't have time to do all that today. I'll get the KristobalDude stuff started though, because I'm still in school for another 2 or 3 weeks. Finals are coming up. After that, I'll have more time to focus on fully dedicating to these video channels. But I'm going to move all my cover songs, because there's some kind of like content ID filter that Google's implemented that's kind of crazy, the same way that Norton antivirus used to be super overzealous in locking down all your programs, even good programs that should be allowed to run. It was just like a really crazy, overzealous police doing its job, but overdoing its job. And that's kind of what Google's ID content matching is doing also. I've heard a lot of stories where it's been flagging people's personal videos describing things or interviews that they did with people with approval, and flagging that as copyright infringement. So, in other words, mistakenly flagging stuff as copyright infringement. And it's not just one instance. There's a whole bunch of instances by popular, people that review video games have been experiencing it a lot. But so I'm going to go ahead and close this video out and say thank you for being a visitor and a supporter of KristobalDude over the years. KristobalDude is still an appellation, a name that I will be using. It's more going to be my artist, my musician name, and my design name. I have a company called KristobalDude Designs, where I design logos and Facebook banners for people. Basically, I charge in the range from like $10 to $50, depending on what it is that you want. Generally, it's going to be really simple. You have to supply me with the actual design, and then I can make the Facebook banner for you. So it's something that most people, I'm going to say most people, But a lot of people could do themselves, but maybe they don't have the time to sit down and get it, just perfect. So that's kind of where I come in. You give me the design and what kind of colors you want to work with, and I'll put some ideas out there and come up with a concept. And anywhere from $10 to $50, $10 to $50 is what I'll charge for that. I also have a website called ImageKind, and I'll be posting more about that. I might be doing videos that demonstrate, hey, this is the featured art of the day, that kind of thing. Again, in school, so it's hard for me to concentrate on that right now, but I'm throwing that out into the universe that's what my plan is. And thank you for visiting KristobalDude. Head on over to RawLifeWizard. I will put the YouTube URL link here down below, and you should see a bubble here somewhere. I'll be putting that. Probably here. Let's put it there. And that'll give you the link to... Let's see, I go this way. That'll give you the link to RawLifeWizard, and that's where all my spiritual stuff is going to be from now on. So thank you again. Namaste, love, light, and blessings, and have a great week.